Welcome back, and tonight you're talking about long distance relationship. And before the break, Eva, we're talking about on how to maintain long distance relationship, and we've talked about prayer. What's the other aspect of maintaining a long distance relationship?
So to maintain a long distance relationship, apart from prayer and the other things we have talked about, there is the issue of integrity, because in this case, you're not watching each other. So you have to make a commitment. There is somebody I've committed to love and to marry. So I'm not going to look at another one. That's basically something that you have to do out of the fear of the Lord. There are some people who are known for having dated many people at the same time. It is not the character of God. So if you choose to do a long distance one, you know that you have to make up your mind to walk in integrity. Apart from that, there is the issue of commitment. There are some people who are in relationships, but anytime they are asked of when can we get married, they shun off their partner. They don't want to hear about it. You need to put a commitment. Put a commitment. A commitment shows that you're serious. A commitment is what the other person can hold in trust, knowing that you're not just wasting their time. And since there is a lot of sacrifice in a long distance relationship, this person has left everybody else that can cherish them around, and they have decided to keep themselves for you. Place a commitment. Put a wedding date. You cannot just be in a relationship and there are no goals. A goal means where are we headed? And if you're not ready to marry, then don't get into a relationship. A relationship is not just knowing there is a boy or a lady I like somewhere. No. It means you're ready to settle down in marriage and you're working towards it.
And can a long distance relationship, do they last?
They do last, depending on how they are handled. As we have seen, there is quite a lot that you need to put in place for that relationship to work. And a relationship is work. It's deliberate effort. It doesn't just run itself. It doesn't just work. You have to put effort into it. We are not saying that you're going to be begging somebody to love you, no. It basically means you do what you need to do. If you do it correctly, then it will last. But if you just neglect it, maybe you don't talk, you don't pray, the likelihood is that it won't last.
And what are the side effects of being in a long distance relationship?
First of all, the whole essence why you enter into a relationship is to be able to know the other person. In a long distance relationship, it's very hard to know the other person because you only believe what you probably see on video. And if you have a chance to visit the person, you have a chance to see them only once in a while. So the likelihood is that you will go into marriage, and that is the time you begin to discover their habits. You begin to discover what their likes and dislikes are. You begin to discover some weaknesses that probably are too much for you to bear, that if you knew before you got married, you may not have gotten married. So that is one of the side effects. Secondly, there are people that have related to someone only to realize it was a hoax. It wasn't real. Some people I've even had stories of people who will tell you, I'm in a problem, please send me money, or I'm doing a business, I have a deal, I need 300,000, just send it to me so that when I am done with this deal, I can come to Kenya and see you. You give them the money, they disappear. The problem with that is that most of the times you're already emotionally attached, and the relationship breaks very late and very painfully. Yeah, so that is one of the side effects. Some people have also found themselves as victims of extramarital affairs. Somebody has a wife in another country, they have children, then they come and tell you they are single. You have not met this person, you don't know them very well. Probably you meet towards your marriage. It could be very quick, because probably they have come to Kenya to marry you. By the time you realize, they have children. So that's another side effect.
Yes. And what's the hardest thing in long distance relationship?
The distance itself, because communication is hard, knowing the person is hard. The fact that you have to put extra effort, you miss this person, you can't see them. You want to meet them, you can't see them. Relationships are normally places of comfort. You may not have this person all the time to tell you, you be strong. You have to do that on phone. So I believe that is the biggest challenge. The other challenge could also be the issues of integrity. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eva. Thank you so much for coming, for taking your time. We have come to the end of our program tonight. We've been talking about long distance relationship. I guess it requires a lot, and above all, prayer. Praise the key to everything. I'm your host, Mercy Kiari. Have a blessed night.